So, it's the FA Cup second round of the 25-26 season, and the hero's hyped really, but we're actually kind of late, but yep, no messing about. Hi again, it's me. Today, we'll be doing my FA Cup round 2 predictions. It's one of my favourite rounds of the FA Cup season, and it feels like really, like to go today, and I guess it's at least this 5 stars today, if we get that'd be nice. And make sure you subscribe out there, as we're trying to get ourselves up to 200 subs by Christmas. If we get that, we're in 2 things gold. And it no matter about we ain't gonna make it to the Friday night game, obviously, but here's my prediction and the result. Yeah, starting off, we're probably the game of round 2 this season. We're going to the county ground for Swindon versus Bolton. Oh my days. Swindon is really singing out this season in League 2. Second in League 2. And beaten Peterborough 1-0 to knock them out in the EFL Trophy. So we're going to have a different winner in the EFL Trophy this season. So that's going to be quite nice. And oh my days, who is hyped? Can they beat another League 1 side? Bolton Wanderers, who was sat 6th place, but they drawn 1-1 to Luton in the weekend. But I don't know who they faced in the EFL Trophy in the midweek. But I don't know who, but here it is. But it's going to be a game to watch, really. Swindon beat the Peterborough 1-0 in the dying moments, but what a game it was. I have a feeling Swindon is going to be another League 1 side here. A 2-1 win to Swindon. Swindon is going to be marching on to the third round in the FA Cup. In the tournament from Buxton now. Buxton is one of the highest points football club in English football. And again, England non-league, yeah, etc. Right, it's a really good game to watch. Really, Buxton in the round 2 and Tottenham in round 2 after beating Bradford 1-0 in the first round. So who's had really? This could be a good game to watch. Really, people will think this could be an upset for this one, but it's gonna be very tight. I think Buxton's gonna hold Tottenham for a while, so it's gonna be a 1-1 draw at the end of 90. But I think that Tottenham will snatch an extra time winner. I think a 2-1 win to Tottenham for this one in extra time. Then the Stockport and Cambridge now. Ooh, last time they met, Cambridge won 2-0 in Neil Harris's debut for Cambridge. I think that's, it is. That's the manager's name for Cambridge. I mean, Cambridge are actually kind of cooking, really. They are sat 6th place in League 2, and Stockport are also down to 5th, but they are now 3 without a win in the league for Stockport. And Stockport drawn 1-1 on the Crew in the midweek in the EFL Trophy and advanced on pens, so happy days for Stockport. But we could see an upset here at Edgley Park as Cambridge beat Stockport 2-0 to make an upset in League 1. But who blooming knows here? I think we're going to see an upset here. I think a 2-0 win to Cambridge for this one. It could be a big shock on the cards. And the Port Vale and Bristol Rovers now. Yeah, both teams have been horrendous in the league, but here's the thing: Bristol Rovers beat Cambridge in the EFL Trophy in the penalty shooters, but they were 2-0 up, but they had to climb through it on pens because Cambridge scored 2 to make it 2-2. Bristol Rovers and the other Port Vale floored Barnsley on the floor in the EFL Trophy. Where is that in the league? Where is this in the league, Port Vale? Because if you were doing performance like that, you'll be mid-table, probably playoff countries, but yeah. But it's going to be a very tight game to watch, really. It's going to be very tight. I think, yeah, it's going to be very, very tight. If Bristol Rovers loses this one, Dow Clark might be out the window for Bristol Rovers, so it's going to be very tight. I think it's a 1-1 draw. It's going to be a very tight 1-1 draw. But I think penalties. I'm sorry, Bristol Rovers, but Port Vale will advance on pens. And then the MK Dons take on Oldham now. Ooh! I remember it was match day 1 this season, and Oldham holded MK Dons, the bookies' favourites, and nearly everyone's favourites, to a 0-0 draw. And not only that, MK Dons are third, and Oldham lost 1-0 to Accrington in last weekend. And yeah, Oldham, 16th in the league. So it's a very tight game to watch, really. It's an all-league 2 game. So in the FA Cup, so it's going to be a very tight game to watch, really. It's going to be very tight, but I think that MK Dons will advance, but Oldham will put up a good fight, really, in the FA Cup round 2 game. I think it'll be a 2-1 win to MK Dons for this one. And the Fleetwood take on Luton now. I remember the days Luton was heading to the Etihad, Anfield, blooming Old Trafford, Stamford Bridge, the Emirates. Now you're going to Fleetwood away. You went to Northampton away. Oh my days, what? How can time fly so much for Luton? They fitted like nearly 10 years, a 10 years project into 2 years, like a 10-year downfall to 2 years. Oh my days, doesn't time fly so fast? But I think Fleetwood, they're quite decent at home, but it's going to be too much for them in the FA Cup for Fleetwood at home, because Luton is League One, and they're starting in League One. And I'm remembering that Luton will probably ace through against Fleetwood, but Fleetwood will pull off a good fight. I think a 2-0 win to Luton for this one. And the people will take on Barnsley now. Both teams got embarrassed in the EFL Trophy. Peterborough, the 2-time holders of the EFL Trophy, 2 in a row, more like, are out of the EFL Trophy, losing 1-0 to Swindon. And Barnsley getting wiped the floor by Port Vale. Oh my days. Both teams got embarrassed. So this could be an embarrassing game to watch, really. Get it? Get it? But yeah, it's going to be a very tight game to watch, really. I think there's going to be goals here. I think a 2-2 draw. And I think this one will also go to penalties here. But I think it's going to be Peterborough that will advance on penalties. Then to the 5:15 kickoff now, live on BBC 2 and TNT Sports. Sutton take on Shrewsbury now. Ooh! Sutton is on form in the National League, up to 17th, and Shrewsbury is up to 20th, drawing 3-3 to Gillingham in the weekend, but they were 3-1 up. They were so close to beat Gillingham, but nah. They bottled it. They drawn 3-3, so it's gonna be a very tight game to watch, really. I don't know if they played something in League 2, but no, they didn't. But I don't know if they played club before, but who blooming knows. But it's going to be a very tight game to watch, really. It's going to be very tight, but I think that's Shrewsbury or Ayrshire against Sutton here. But Sutton will pull off a good fight. I think a 3-1 win to Shrewsbury for this one. Then to the 7:45 kickoff now on Saturday. Chesterfield taking on Doncaster now. Doncaster, I think they floored Chesterfield 3-0 in the EFL Trophy, so this could be a pattern again. This could be a replay. I said that 3 times now in a row. And yeah, but I remember Chesterfield flooring Doncaster 3-0 last season. And Doncaster all reversed their day. They just said, I had enough of you, Chesterfield. Yeah, but it's going to be a very tight game to watch, really. I have a feeling it's going to be very tight. Doncaster has been falling down the table, but they want to know in all competitions. And Chesterfield haven't been great in form recently, losing 2-1 to Swindon. I think Doncaster's going to do it again. They're going to win 2 in a row. They're going to beat Chesterfield in a matter of days, twice. A 2-1 win to Doncaster for this one. Then to the Sundays now. Slough versus Macclesfield. It's a guarantee we're getting a 6th tier side in round 3. Please do not let them get Ipswich. Please do not let them get Ipswich in the 3rd round, because you know what could happen. Please don't let them get Ipswich, because please. But yeah, Macclesfield, what a game they pulled off in that 1st round. 6-3 to Totton. Most of them came from the 1st half. And Slough, they're just there because they're there. But Slough are 21st in the National League South, so they're not doing that great. And Macclesfield are in the middle in the National League North, but that's only because they've played the least amount in the National League North, because most of it has been responded due to waterlogged pitches. So yes, you can't really blame them, really. But I think they're feeling that Macclesfield will go on through an FA Cup run here. I have a feeling. I think goals galore here. A 4-3 win to Macclesfield for this one. Macclesfield is going to go on an adventure in the FA Cup. And the Bournemouth take on Newport now. Ooh, yeah, it's a good game to watch, really. Bournemouth are 5th. They've slowed it down on the table, but they're still in there. And Newport are 24, but they might be going in the right direction. Who blooming knows? But it's going to be a very tight game to watch, really. Bournemouth, I think they're going to hold on to Newport here in this game. I think off a 1-1 draw, it's going to be dragged to extra time until Newport will win in extra time. I think a 2-1 win to Newport at extra time. Then the Gateshead take on Walsall now. Gateshead, beat Everton, won them 2-0 in the Cherry Red Records Stadium in November. Could they beat Walsall and their home? And Gateshead are playing on Dog S, 21st in the National League. Oh my days, they are in big trouble in the National League. Big trouble, not in form, not behind the scenes, but in big trouble in form. They are crashed big time. So I think this could be, so Walsall could really put the fries in the bag here. I think that's going to be the honest thing I'm going to say here. A 4-0 win to Walsall for this one. Walsall will put the fries in the bag for this one. And the Blackpool and Carlisle now. I smell something. A big upset might be on the cards for Bloomfield Road for this stadium, for this game. It's going to be live on TNT Sports on the 5:30 kickoff. So this will be a game to watch, really. Carlisle beat Reading 3-2, but had been 2-0 down until the 89th minute, and then bam, 2-2, sent into extra time, and they won 3-2 at Reading. What a game and what a win it was for Reading. And yeah, it's a really good game to watch, really. I mean, Carlisle are doing quite good. They are second place in the National League, and Blackpool are 22nd in League One, so they could both meet each other in League Two next season, so who knows. But I think the Carlisle will go on an adventure in the FA Cup. I'm thinking of a 2-1 win to Carlisle for this one. They're going on an adventure in the FA Cup. Same with Macclesfield. And then the final game we were talking about, it's a Monday night. Brackley versus Bolton now. I remember Bolton going into round 2, and they always face the underdogs in the FA Cup, or the dark horses, or aka the giant killers. And yeah, man, that's what Bolton had faced again. 2022 they faced Chippenham, 2024 they faced Tamworth, and 2025 they're facing off Brackley. So where this could go could be interesting, but it could be a tight game. Bolton's down to 19th. Brackley is down to 20th, so this could be a very tight game to watch, really. I'm thinking of this. A 0-0 draw is going to go all the way to penalties again. But Bolton will survive the scare. Bolton will win on pens. I can't bet all the FA Cup fixtures into this video because it'll probably be out by very late. So here's my predictions right here. We have picked my prediction. You can comment down below on what your predictions will be. And everyone, thank you for watching this video. I've enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.